that was uplifting. All right, let's get to advice for the week. Bill, a year and a half ago, where the hell am I? A year and a half ago, me and this girl that I used to work with were hanging out a lot and fooling around all summer. Very nice. It was pretty casual. There you go. That's how you set it up. It's pretty casual. Wonderful. Now, if he can the art is trying to keep it there. And as I've told you before, what that is, it's the time between you hooking up. Okay? When you keep it casual and that type of shit, if you want to hang out and have drinks, that's fine. But when you get back to your place, you do the deed and that's it. She's got to go. You can't hang out and watch a movie. That's when they start getting feelings. It's not fair to the female. You know? That's what you got to do. Don't call them all the time. You got to keep it casual. All right, continuing, which is kind of hard to do when you work with her. But anyways, he goes, it was pretty casual, but that was only because we both knew I had to leave in August, so we made a point to not get too serious. Beautiful. Once the summer ended, I had to go back to school in Miami, so our situation kind of ended, but we stayed in touch. Then recently, this last spring break, I went home for 10 days. When I let her know I was going to be in town, she said that we had to hang out, but only as friends because she had a boyfriend, which I was fine with. All right, dude. Now, I haven't read this one yet, but I got to tell you, right here, don't hang out with her more than once. All right? This is what you should do in that situation. She's got a boyfriend. It's over. All right? So if she wants to hang out in a public place, and at the end of the night, you say you got to go. Don't bring up sex. Don't fucking do anything like what you used to do. She's got a boyfriend. You got to walk away from that situation. Not to mention, if the two of you are just hanging out, at any moment, her boyfriend could walk in and you could get the old fucking clattering to the side of the fucking head. Anyways. So, the first day I was there, she came over to my house to hang out. Okay, that's a red flag right there. She's got a boyfriend. You come to town, she immediately drops her boyfriend and comes to hang out with you. All right, after a half hour of that awkward catching up conversation, we went up to my room to watch a movie. Oh, Jesus. Once the movie started, she made sure to drive home the fact that I shouldn't make a move on her because she's with someone else. Yeah, see right here, dude, she's playing with your dick. She's slapping it around, making it go up, and then she's going, hey, we got to take it easy, and then it goes back down again. She's fucking with you. She's fucking with you. She's playing the up and down game from the Opie and Anthony show with your dick. If you guys haven't seen that yet, I'm telling you, look that up on YouTube, the Opie and Anthony up and down game. It's one of the most genius bits I've ever seen. Fucking hilarious. Anyways, I completely disregarded this. Oh, so she tells you, yeah. Let me go back here. I really have to drop my commentary here. Why don't I just read the rest here? So the movie starts, and she drives home the point that he shouldn't make a move on her because she is with somebody else. So he says, I completely disregard this, and I put my arm around her anyways. 10 minutes into the movie. You know what? I respect that move, by the way. 10 minutes into the movie, we're in a full-on cuddle, and she's doing that shit where she's running her finger up and down my arm. Then out of nowhere, she flips around and climbs on top of me with that fuck me look in her eyes. Dude, this is a great story. She's even doing that pre-sex slightly heavy breathing. Dude, I haven't read this. I'm telling you, she's going to pull the emergency chute. This is the Richard Pryor bit where they wait till your dick is hard enough to cut diamonds, I believe is how Richard put it. Or Mr. Pryor. Let me have some fucking respect here. Saying Richard like I know the guy. She drops in to start kissing me, but stops an inch from my mouth and stays there for a second or two. Then she climbs off and goes back to cuddling. Oh. You know what, dude? You're young, you didn't know any better. But if you were older, you set yourself up for this. After recollecting myself, I started to say something. But the second I started talking, she flipped over and did it again. But for a bit longer this time. This time, I asked her what the fuck she was doing, and she giggled. Yeah, dude. Right there, man. This is the thing. You got to take charge of the situation. You got to tell your dick to stand down and be like, look, Either we're going to do this or we're not going to do this. I actually think at that point you should have just bounced her out of there and rubbed one out. That's the power move right there, man. That's the move that's going to make you feel better than if you even fucked her, because she's still going to get something out of it. She got to get laid, right? So fuck that. You should have kicked her out right then. Just been like, you know what? This was a bad idea. Shut this off. You have to go. You shouldn't be doing this. You have a boyfriend. See? You flip it around. You put the guilt on her. She leaves. You fucking rub one out, right? Then you don't give a shit that you didn't bang her. And then you fucking go out to the local watering hole. You know, you're going to run into some chick you went to fucking high school with. You're a little older. You're a little more manly. You get the scruff going. And you fucking tag her. And fuck this girl. She has a boyfriend. She shouldn't be doing this shit. All right, let's continue. Where the hell was I? This time, though, she stayed. She did it for about full 30 seconds. Okay, so we went back to cuddling for the next 5 minutes until she did it for a third time. This time, though, she stayed there for about 30 seconds, and she would pull back every time I actually kiss her, so that she kept the inch between us. Once she got off, she started that giggling again, which by then had gone from cute to annoying as hell, and then slipped her shoes on and said she had to go. See, dude, if you took charge in one of those, you could have bounced her out. We didn't hang out again after that, and now I'm back in Miami. I guess my question is, what should I have done? I guess I already answered it. And what the fuck was she doing? Any answer would be great, or even a rant about those annoying teasing. Thanks. Well, you know what, dude? I hadn't read this one. I was busy this week, and the guy who helps me with my podcast sent me this thing, and I'm a little late today, so it's the first time I read it. Yeah, that's what she was doing. She just, I don't know. You'd almost have to ask a female to get into the psychology of it, but I guess, like, I think that, I don't know. Does she want to just see that you still want to fuck her? And that, like, I can tell you this right now, that her relationship with this other guy isn't going to work. And she has major fucking, not major, she's either really immature or eventually she has major issues. And she'll fuck up every relationship by doing shit like this. And eventually she's going to be that old hottie hanging out at the wine bar, you know, with the crow's feet around her eyes. You know that chick. She'll just end up being that girl. And then we'll look back in regret at all the good guys that she fucking dick teased as she was playing the fucking field. But this is what you do in the future. The second a girl is doing some shit like that, the second she said, listen, just so you know, I have a boyfriend. We can't be doing this. You should have said, you know what? You're right. Let's not watch a movie. And right then, you kick her out. So you have some sort of power. All right? And if you want to fuck a girl like that, you should have been the one saying no. You should have been the one pushing her off. All right? Because it sounds like she has that fucking thing where, you know, she gets off on the fact that you want her but can't have her. All right? So if you're acting like you don't want her, that fucks with her head. Like, wait a minute, what am I, losing my pussy power? And you just literally back your way into the fucking boat. Then you club her over the head, and then there you go. You got your fish in the boat. All right? That's how you do that. But I got to tell you, in the future, dude, chicks like that are just a complete fucking waste of time. You already banged her. So you already dotted all the I's, crossed all the T's. What the fuck are you still doing? You're there because you thought it was an easy fucking lay when you got back, which is understandable, okay? But the problem is you don't have your dick in check. Your dick is running your fucking life. You got to make the decisions, all right? And when you fucking do that, you start winning those a lot more. See, women have their pussies in check. That's why they always win those battles 90% of the fucking time. So there you go. That's the little information that I can help you with. But like I said, don't ever be afraid to fucking ask a female for advice on stuff like that. Not only will they give you advice, they actually enjoy doing it, and they'll have way better advice than I do because they're a fucking woman. You know what I mean? It's like you're calling me. You're asking a plumber about fucking carpentry. Go to a carpenter. All right. That is the podcast for this week. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Seemed like a fairly smooth one, right? Can I whore out some dates here, people? Can you hang with me this long enough? Huh? Or maybe you're going to hang with me because you're on final approach. Oh, you know what I can't stand? This is what happened to me the other day. I went out to go buy my fucking water cooler that I want to have just in case a tsunami hits out here because I live on a fault line and I always want to have at least 5 to 10 gallons of water. You know, I'm already inland enough where the tsunami's not going to hit. If a tsunami hits me here, I'm telling you, Utah's in trouble. All right? So I go to Lowe's Hardware. I go there online. I look up to see if they have the one that I want. And then, you know, and Lowe's has it. So rather than just saying they only have it online, I'm assuming it's at the fucking store. So I jump in my car and I drive over there and they don't fucking have it. They don't fucking have it, and it's just, you know, just fucking drove me nuts.